I think that we couldn't survive a second if we weren't able to act. That acting is a survival mechanism. And
we couldn't survive without acting. Is an interesting sort of idea, because it is true, we do act to save our lives. And if you watch the full clip, the host, he tries to say otherwise, but words it in a different way. Because in his mind, and I'm sure many others, he sees, or he says he sees these actions as momentary and with motive. A one-time thing with an immediate motive. But I agree with this other side where acting is to show deeply what it means to be human. And I think you don't have to put on or you don't have to be playing a character in a movie or a show to show what it means to be human. We all have our roles and costumes and masks that we put on for a show. In a sense, we are all performative. Because I think deep down we all have something to hide, or because we want to fit in a certain part of the world. I think in that sense we all are performative, because some aspects we want to fit in, others no, we don't really care. But we're not always 100% being honest to ourselves. And it reminds me of an episode from the Twilight Zone, The Mask.
Now, let's celebrate! What's the matter? What's the matter with you all?
This rich billionaire gathers his children, and he tells them all to put on these masks one last time and wear them for this period. And after that, once he dies, they'll inherit his wealth and they can take off their masks. At the end of it, they become their masks, but also it's the true them. The true who they are inside is shown at last. They become rich, but their faces were exposed. Their true faces were exposed. I think that's also something important. You don't want to become lost in the act, losing your authenticity to something vile on the inside. I don't think everyone has these ill intentions to sort of claim I don't think everyone has these ill intentions to claim something, or to hide an ego or pride or greed or envy or any of those things. I think we equally use the mask as something for ourselves, like bravery. That is important to hide cowardice, to climb mountains in fear of falling. Acting can help us overcome the bad. I don't know my full character yet, but I also don't want to become ugly because of who I am inside. So, yeah, I think it's important that you shouldn't lose yourself in the show.